the main things that we're going to test on this trip is network connectivity and data reception. So Shehan and I are already on one of the major carriers, but a lot of the tourists that we speak to mention that they prefer Mobitel just because they have a few extra services geared towards tourists, such as being able to book your train tickets online. So we decided to get a Mobitel SIM and we are going to use that to do our network test.
So what we've got is we've got a router package with Mobitel. This is going to give us data right throughout wherever we go. We're going to be testing this to see how much data we get. We're going to be testing the speeds of it. We've got a 50 GB package. We'll be sharing all the information on that on our blog.
As well as a SIM, right?
As well as a SIM. And I also got myself a SIM. So I'm going to take off my standard SIM and I'm going to start using this. And we're going to test out how the data works right around the island. Yep, and we'll share all the info on our blog. There'll be a separate one just for the data test.
So guys, I never really got a chance to show you our vehicle. We wanted to make sure that we rented a vehicle with four-wheel drive because we didn't know what to expect, and it was just better to have it than to not have it and get stuck, right? So after considering our needs as well as our budget, the vehicle we settled on was a Toyota Hilux, and we're really loving it. It's doing a really good job of fitting all our equipment, our gear, camping gear, etc. Shehan's having a really good time driving it. It is a four-wheel drive. It is a four-wheel drive and it's super comfortable as well. We weren't expecting it to be this comfy. This particular vehicle cost us 105,000 rupees. If you didn't hear me, 105,000 rupees for one whole month. So I think that was a pretty good deal that we got here and we are super happy with it. Thank you, Marshan Rentals. So this church behind me is St. Sebastian's and it was built 150 years ago, during the time of the British actually. What's special about this church is when we walked in, we saw so many people sitting down with mats and just having a meal, wondered what was happening, and the father who we spoke to, he said that there is a special well out here and there's one over here. This is the one where you can actually drink water from, and it's believed that it will cure all sorts of illnesses. So lots of people from different areas of Sri Lanka tend to do a pilgrimage of the sort to come and bathe in the water here and drink from it as well. Once they get healed, they will give an offering to all the people in the area with kiribat, which is like a traditional meal, as well as other types of food as well. I thought that was pretty interesting. But another really interesting thing is the architecture of this building. Even though it was built during the time of the British, it was renovated recently, and you can see certain Buddhist influences in the form of the lotus on those pillars, as well as the lotus right below the cross up over there. And thank you. So I'm guessing this is one of those offerings right now. There's a piece of kiribat and a banana as well. What great timing.
To Sheneller, who will be traveling for 3 weeks around the country. Oh, Sheneller, you are so lucky. I'm telling you, around our country for 3 weeks. You're living in paradise, baby. You're living in paradise.
Living in paradise.
I hope you have a great journey and hope you have a lot of fun. And also, it's going to be very specially to Yashwin. Now, this is going out to Sheneller and Yashwin.
Hey guys, so we are finally at our accommodation for the day, which is Sobaya Bungalow. As you can see, it is super beautiful. So I'm gonna update you guys about what happened today. We left Colombo in the morning, we picked up Yashwin, and then we got on the highway and we headed to Negombo. So our first stop in Negombo was the St. Mary's Church, and then after that we went to St. Sebastian's, both of which were very culturally and historically amazing to go and visit, and I highly recommend that you do that. And then we grabbed a quick roadside lunch at Alhamra's, which was also very delicious. You should try the plain tea. And now we are at Sobaya Bungalow and we're gonna relax. We would love to go to the beach, but it looks like it's gonna rain. So we're gonna call it a night today and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Guys, today is day 2 on our trip around Sri Lanka. We are having this beautiful Sri Lankan breakfast at Sobaya Bungalow in Negombo.
Kadi pan, milk rice, katta sambal and dal curry.
So good. Alright guys, so I'm going to read out some of the results for the essential tests that we've done so far. Number 1, the distance from point A to B, which is Colombo to Negombo, was 50 kilometers, and we took the highway, so it only took us 30 to 45 minutes of driving. Data tests, we did a test on the 4G hotspot as well as the 4G on the SIM that we got. Streaming a 1080p video, it was perfectly fine. Internet in Negombo is superb. Petrol stations, supermarkets, ATMs, plenty, nothing to worry about there. Vegan friendly, there are vegetarian options, but I didn't see any dedicated vegan options because we didn't spend much time here. But I'm pretty sure that if you look hard enough, you will definitely find something. If not, they'll be willing to curate something for you for sure. They're very friendly and the service is really good around here. English spoken, everyone speaks English here pretty much. If you go to a restaurant, I'm sure even if you speak to some people on the road as well, they will speak in English, so you're good there. And lastly, budget for previous day. Check the Excel sheet for that. Majestic cows running around here as well. Okay guys, so we've come to check out a local batkade, which is actually a rice shop, and as you can see, you get a plate with a banana leaf on it, which is like the way traditional Sri Lankan people eat their food, and you can go back there and serve whatever you want. I think you can have actually you can have as many as you want. We'll let you know the price really soon. So guys, what's happening?
So we just created a pin for this place, Deneti Hotel. So if anyone wants to come and check it out, the food was awesome. They can check it, check the link here, and even when you're going to be tagging it on Instagram, you can put it up. Check that out. Restaurant, Deneti Hotel.
And that literally took only like what, 2 minutes?
Less than a minute.
Awesome. our campsite in Kalpitiya. It was raining when we came here and we were kind of thinking whether we should stay at Sri Lanka kite surfing or camp by ourselves. It was still raining, but we decided to be a little adventurous, and we have been rewarded by no rain and this beautiful sunset. Alright, good morning guys. It is 5:52 a.m. We have all cameras set up and we're waiting for sunrise. It's a bit cold, but it's a really beautiful sunrise and we're looking forward to it. Breakfast. So yeah, we can have a look at it. Okay, you can't see it, but the fire is on. I'll let it heat up a little bit. Damn, that's a freaking hard egg.
2,000 years later.
Okay, here we go.
Huh?